I tried multiple different type of third-party tools that are enterprise level, industry enterprise level. For instance, Adobe Ad Cloud, Google on DoubleClick Stack, and etc. Personally, I still find the Google Ads auto bidding strategy is the best. And why I say this is because when you look at from a technical standpoint, right? When you look at the number of signals that they take into account for the bid, actually Google Ads has the most, and it's always a live auction bidding, and so the auto bidding strategies, I think you can just kind of go with what makes the most sense for your campaign, right? It could be a conversion, it could be a CPA, for instance, or you want to just maximize clicks, maximize conversions. You can test all of them out, but make sure you just test it correctly lah. You don't insert too many variables at the same time, but just kind of test it correctly. What's really interesting, I think this is just sharing the experience, right? What's really interesting is that we kind of found out that there is a chance for us to overbid. Yeah, and this one, I'm purely, I don't want to say speculation. It's actual part of an experiment that we've managed to conduct, but I wouldn't be able to tell like to this day whether or not it will still happen or the same trend will still happen. So what happened was there was a client that I was working for, and we were bidding on their brand keywords, right? And the brand keywords usually, so they didn't have any competition at all.
Wow.
No competition, right? So brand keyword is cheap lah. So at that time, it was 10 cents per click, right? 10 cents per click, was like, okay lah, brand keywords cheap lah, 10 cents per click, consider not bad already, right? So but at that time, the bid was, I think, one ringgit, 102, yeah, 102. And then after that, we were introduced auto bidding, which at that time, that account actually had revenue numbers. So we were optimizing to ROAS, return on ad spend. And of course, we set a target for it. So what happened was, a couple of days later, I noticed, hey, how come I'm not spending enough? My ad spend actually went down. What's wrong? Or I suddenly had a shock. I thought but the problem is my impressions did not drop. In fact, my impressions went up. So I started investigating. So what happened was my brand keywords went from 10 cents to 1 cent.
What? Why?